I rise and I exist in my cherubic authority.
Hoping in 5 years I can write a book called, We Are Ready for the Next Pandemic.
Let this be a warning, a rebuke to the globalists, those in the less than 1% carry a majority of the wealth of the world, serve the god of mammon, corrupt mankind with your riches and the use of your riches is given by God. All the self-proclaimed leaders, those self-proclaimed doctors, Bill Gates, Kyle Schwab, all the politicians, the lobbyists, all the businessmen and women that have done dealings on the table and have sold your people under the bus. You strip the world in your country of their wealth, their health, their prosperity, and their happiness, all for your material gain. This will not last forever for you. Let this be a warning and rebuke. I rise and I exist in my cherubic authority, where I am positioned, mirrored, one with Christ on the throne, above the cherubic ladder, throne of heaven, with the cherubim and ophim, the seraphim, and all the chieftains and tiers and levels of heaven. All these that are connected to the galaxies and the stars, all the planets and the countries of the world, all the atoms, the neutrons and electrons, everything is put in our hands. We've been given co-authority with Christ and and heirs of God. Who are you? Who are you? Tell us that we're having declaring another pandemic with glee. You want to bring on and allow and have more disease and devastation, one after the other. That's not justice. That's not humility. That's not love. You are misusing your authority. You are misusing your power. Yes, I'm talking to you. Bill Gates, Carl Schwab, everybody in the G7, all the politicians, you're misusing it. And I've said many times before, you have become too haughty, you become too prideful, and pride becomes before a fall. I see what you're doing. I understand it. We have the left and the right side of the tree of life. You are hijacking, purposely hijacking. You understand the Bible. You understand the book of Revelation. You are hijacking the book of Revelation. Oh, the four horsemen of the apocalypse, with their different seals released. You are falsely hijacking and twisting within your own hands to bring about your own calamity, your own crisis, so you can modulate it for your own political and monetary gain. This shall end. Surely as I'm living, it shall end. And it's coming quickly. So I declare this is rebuke. We don't have any more of that. Most of the world went along with your first pandemic. Most of the world went along with the lies of the previous 2-3 years with the fruit virus. But I speak along with the world. We won't have this again. There won't be, and we will fight with the torment of the seas and the rush of an army. We will fight with the voice of a mighty wind, we will fight against your self-proclaimed pandemic too, and whatever viruses that you can conjure up from the bottomless pit and cause people to think and believe that they're sick, to have a consciousness of disease and death. That will be reversed. It will bring restoration, peace, and blessings upon mankind. But you don't want that, do you? You want pandemonium. You want disaster. You want disease. So you can bring about your collapse. So you can be in charge of the affairs of the world. Your time is coming to an end, and the writing is on the wall for you. As it was for Belshazzar, and as it was for Nebuchadnezzar. You need to understand your ancestors, the kings of past, and the leaders of past. They never got past where you are going, and you're stepping beyond your limit and authority. Understand that was given by God, and it can be taken away by God. The wealth of the wicked is laid up for the righteous. The wealth and the riches that is in your hands is ours. And we're coming for it. We're coming for it. It will not, it will change hands and it won't be in yours anymore because you're misusing it. You're bringing disease and death and devastation to the world, conjured up and engineered by your own monetary resources. That won't continue any longer. We refuse, we reject, and we rebuke your so-called pandemic 2. Whatever type of disease that you can rename, that you can repackage, then you can use the mainstream media and dissemination machine, the false prophet with its many tentacles and heads. You get the world to believe in a lie. No, we stand against that, and we won't have that anymore. In Cherubic authority, you have met your match, my friend. Bill Gates, Klaus Schwab, all the lobbyists and politicians think you're going to get away with your corruption. You won't. You surely won't. Your days are coming to an end. Your days of reign, they're coming to an end. I rebuke the pandemic 2. We will see prosperity, wealth, resources, health, healing. The whole earth is filled with the glory of God. And you're not going to hold that down and pervert the purity of creation anymore. Hope you've enjoyed this video. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.